Memphis man. Chubby just joined? Huh?
So Denko. So what that?
What up, Chubby? Good, chillin'.
You know what? Cause I gotta post the stream for that league. Alright. You're right.
What do you want?
The new cousin.
Shit bullin'? Fuck you want, bitch?
Oh, that's terrible pig.
Oh.
I thought it was like freaking regular. Like that. Listen to my nigga. Oh, hot fire.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
If you're on the screen right now, on Twitch, I'm not even supposed to be playing mute.
First carry down for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Oh, no, that's a good throw, bro. Too much time.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Murray. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 36. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. Henderson will try and run for the first. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it. Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Oh.
And open, it's Cup. He's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end. Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
You know, at bookings, your books are very successful. Every book that was in the school is sold.
Henderson running straight ahead. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Murray on the sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No score after one on EA
I
Sports.
saw that video you put out about me right on the football field. What's because you didn't even know you came through. Okay, but I can understand that because y'all won by such a lopsided fashion. But Trayvon Diggs, I got love for you, brother, because you're a bad somebody. Make no mistake about it. You and Micah Parsons, y'all those dudes, all right? Going home, baby. This ain't the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This team don't look old. This team don't look slow. This team don't have an immobile quarterback that's 45 years of age.
And the first play will be a field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Gay's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. On the return, will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tony Alba 좋아요. 저기가
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, Whitfield. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Whitfield. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right on the 30. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily, though. Timing is crucial in any route, Tom. But when you throw it out,
such a West so
catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now Chenault on the end around. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the offense. And they to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Murray off play action. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his science, but he did not reel it in. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Throwing on second and long. Murray. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think the offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That's going to be caught. It's Shimon. And he's in for the touchdown. It's a final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
They'll get that done.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him go up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass, exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
I got an ace in cherries and almost 3 minutes with it.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Nobody sleep, bitch. Oh, dude.
That goes back in the opposite direction.
Nah. You about to fall asleep. Faster than I am. What the fuck are you talking about?
Tackle right there. Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
I can eat 5 or 6 Taco Bell tacos at like any given time. We just go out to a large dinner and like dessert and everything. I could still eat 6 tacos. If you wake me up in the middle of the night at 3 in the morning, go, here's 6 tacos. I like 6 tacos. Wait, you can't eat 6 tacos. So 20 tacos, 9 holes. That's, you know, that's 2.5 tacos a fucking hole. Yeah, I don't think that's any issue at all.
You sat down for Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, you ate an entire Thanksgiving dinner, and then they're like, here's 6 tacos. You just knock them out.
That is what I am saying. Like a situation, 6 tacos is like taking a sip of water. I can eat 5 or 6 Taco Bell tacos at like any given time. We just go out
and run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. That's taking it around the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play.
Touchdown, L.A. Well, you want to talk about
that might have been like in the nuts or something.
We
were messing around in between groups, and then we were like, we should just do a whole bunch of rounds. So 45 minutes, and you're okay. Right. That's what we think. Think we should pause? Oh, we hit him? Yeah, it might have been like in the nuts or something. We were messing around in between groups, and then we were like, we should.
The touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, hell no.
This is taken in by McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride. His first touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Right.
Point after. Those guys will take a 10-point lead.
I should have done that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive.
Oh.
Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every
Who are you
play is
talking
designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the
Motherfucker.
case. One play to get
What is you gonna say? You can't say shit, bro. You don't got no team. What are you gonna say? No. No. You ain't watched one Chargers game this year. What are you talking about? Nah.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
The most.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, wow.
7 turnovers between last week and this week.
He definitely went good, man.
Last week's game, I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball is the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position. But in the end, the defense able to hold firm. And they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm.
There was a supervisor from the front desk. She came
zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal, and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Tall low. Fuck.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments, sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the back.
Ray too.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of
that. He fell asleep, right?
Told you.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Ray fell out so great.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it on. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
We'll be in the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, but I mean, this defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they get
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
This cannot be happening!
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
You know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still on some good legs. A play that initially looked like a short win for the defense.
So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now look at this. Big gain by Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run on 1st down. Whitfield trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more.
Touchdown, Cardinals! What a great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle. This one was as they just added a big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Rams on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing now is Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point up and through. And this one was a while ago as they just barely into that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do it.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.